Sweatpants Joe. Eating in all the spots in Western New York and Southern Ontario. Sweatpants Joe. If you don't click like or subscribe, then you're on your Brody. Sweatpants Joe eats.
All right, today I'm making my way to the Hammer, and I'm gonna check out a couple pizza spots, but I've got a special guest with me. Clark from I Get Food will be joining me in Hamilton, and we are gonna check out Shorty's and Cowabunga. Okay, I'm in the Hammer today. We're at Shorty's Pizza. Look who's with me. It's Clark, I Got Food. And we're gonna check out Shorty's Pizza. I've been hearing great things about their elote pizza, and I've been wanting to check this out for a long time. So this is Shorty's. It's located at 1099 Cannon Street in Hamilton. And I really liked the look of this place. It's just an old school pizzeria vibe going on. And they've got really cool t-shirts. That one was cool. And I wanted to show you guys this real quick. They have their own beer, which I thought was really, really dope. I didn't order any beer because I was driving, but I would like to go back and try their beer one of these days. And these red cans are a dead giveaway. They use the Stanislav sauce, so you know you're going to have yourself a very tasty pie. So the elote slice is the slice that I wanted to try the most. I also got a pepperoni. Clark got a lasagna slice and a plain cheese. All right, we're going to try the pizza now at Shorty's. This is what got me here, guys. This elote pizza and corn on a pizza. Sounds different, right? It sounds weird. But I'm telling you from experience, I've had corn on pizza before, and it works. This doesn't have the traditional tomato sauce, though. It looks like it has some kind of, maybe a maybe a cojita cheese. Can't say that word, cojita, it's tough. And it's got some kind of chipotle ranch on it. And you're just gonna go with the straight cheese first?
Yeah, just to show you guys, you know, the classic cheese, right? Anytime you're checking out a new pizza spot, this is my first time here at Shorty's. You gotta at least try the cheese, right? So,
right, totally.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
And let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
You're so crisp.
Yeah. The only thing that's similar between our pizza is the dough. And I love it. I love this dough. This is a very fresh dough. Like you said, it's very crisp. Here's the undercarriage, or what it used to be known as the bottom, before people decided to get fancy with their pizza terms. Let me try the crust. It's got a crunch to it, but it's also soft and chewy. This is a lot spicier than I thought.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So
It must be that chipotle mayo.
Yeah, if you look at the chipotle mayo, you see flakes in it. I'm assuming it is some kind of paprika or something, and it's really spicy. This is deceivingly spicy. It's got quite a bit of a kick. But how's the plain cheese?
It's your classic cheese pizza, right? The sauce is fantastic. Tangy, not too sour, not too sweet. I'm loving it. It's like you said, it's all about the dough.
Mm-hmm. There's also jalapenos on this pizza, and I could have bit into one of those because I just took another bite and it wasn't as spicy. So maybe I didn't have the jalapeno in that bite. Maybe that's what the spice is coming from. But this is a deceivingly spicy pizza. It's not like something I can't handle, but it's not something I expected either. It's really good though. So they also have a garlic dill dip, which I don't know how it's going to work with the elote pizza, but I'll try it. But it's probably better for my pepperoni pizza. And he's got a lasagna pizza, and it would probably go really well with that, also with the cheese. Look at that. That's all him. That is all him. I got a traditional pepperoni because if I didn't get a pepperoni, my viewers would revolt against me.
That's yeah. Right. It's a classic. I like the cheese. It's a classic,
I
right?
normally with like a New York style slice, I don't do pepperoni.
Right.
I really don't like toppings in general on a New York slice, but pepperoni is something that the viewers want. So I do it for you. I do it for the kids. I don't do it for me. I do it for you guys. I'm going all in. I'm going all in with the dip. Here's a bite for you and a bite for you. Okay, that's a dip that would be better with shawarma.
Yeah, the dill is interesting.
Yeah, it's still good. I'm gonna try it with the elote pizza, but this is a shawarma dip. I taste more dill than garlic.
Very dill forward, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're gonna have, I would say like a dill pickle pizza or a meat lover's pizza. That would be really good. I feel like with the pepperoni pizza, it doesn't work quite well.
Okay.
But I'll try it again.
Yeah, I do see what you're saying.
It's very good. Like if you gave me like just for
The
instance,
quality of the sauce is nice.
yeah. For instance, just do the crust. Dip that in there. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's awesome. It just doesn't work well with pepperoni.
I think it's clashing with the tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it is. I think it's clashing with the tomato sauce. When you have it with just the bread by itself, totally slaps.
So yeah, if they have a shawarma pizza, which I didn't look on the menu to see, this would be terrific. And with a dill pickle pizza. Or like, you ever see a cheeseburger pizza? That would work really well with that too. It just didn't work for what we're having here. The pizza itself though,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Anywhere where you'd normally have pickles, substitute it with that dill sauce. Because you normally get pickles in a shawarma, you normally have pickles in a burger. Yeah, it totally makes sense there.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, or if I pointed it out yet, but the crust has sesame seeds. But it's really good. The pepperonis, it looks like they're trying to cup and char. So they're using quality pepperoni. I don't think they left the pizza in the oven long enough to get them that full cup. But that's okay. I don't need the grease pool of cup and char pepperonis. We're here at 11:30 in the morning. This is my breakfast. I don't need it at breakfast. This is really good. The pepperoni is really good. The crust is really good. This pizza's really good. Shorty's pizza, and it's a nice day to be on the patio, by the way, which I haven't mentioned yet. But it's a beautiful April afternoon.
They do have indoor seating. It was just the music was a little bit louder in there, and YouTube with the copyright police, you know. But hey, the patio actually is bumping out here.
There's a bar next door, and there's people playing cornhole, which I love. At not even noon yet, and there's already people out there playing cornhole. And it's the middle of the week too. It's a Thursday that we're filming this. I'm not sure what day it is when you're watching this, but yeah, it's really, really cool. Cool environment.
Here we go. We're gonna try that lasagna slice now. Whoa. The Calabian chilies. Whoa. Oh, that brings a little bit of heat. Really interesting pizza. I don't know if it does taste like a lasagna. I don't normally have Calabian chilies in my lasagna. So I don't know if it completely tastes exactly like lasagna. But I love it. You can see that on this slice, a little more tomato sauce than on the other slices. And now I know you're not a fan of the ricotta cheese.
No. Have you had any of the ricotta yet in your bite?
Not really, right?
Okay.
So let's take a couple more bites and get into that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, because as he's biting, I'm going to say it doesn't look like there's any mozzarella cheese on that pizza. So it looks like the ricotta is the only cheese. Maybe some sprinkled Parmesan, but it would be a light amount if there is. That bar is really filling up. I think they have food too, though. I think it's a lunch spot.
Okay, once you get into ricotta, it does taste a little bit more like lasagna now, but it's really mostly the Calabrian chilies. Wow, it is chili forward. It is chili forward, you guys. It's so spicy, I've got the hiccups.
Wow. Clark went to go get some drinks because that pizza is deceivingly spicy. I'm sitting here by myself eating the pepperoni slice, and I'm getting more of the tomato sauce. And I have to say, the more I eat this pizza, the more I like the tomato sauce. I didn't have any on the elote slice, obviously, but the tomato sauce is really good. Now, they use Stanislav, so I was expecting it to be good. But it is a really, really good tomato sauce that they have. It's not too sweet. It's I would say it's the perfect amount of spices, whatever they like add, the blends, the herbs. It's really good tomato sauce. All right, first time on this channel, somebody's drinking Brio. I'm gonna let you drink it because I'll tell you why after you take your sip. Now, obviously you're from Toronto, so
Yep.
you probably grew up with Brio and you love Brio. I've tried Brio, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I've never tried it on the channel. I've tried it on its own, and it's just not for me. And I'm Italian. You'd think I would love that stuff, but I don't. You also think I would love ricotta, and I
Fair
don't.
enough. Yeah, you know, I mean, yes, definitely it's something that I had a lot because, you know, in case you don't know, this is made here. Even though it's an Italian drink,
Right.
it's made here
Yeah.
in southern Ontario. So I did kind of grow up with it. I didn't have it that often. You know, love might be too strong a word for it, but I mean, I enjoy one every now and then.
Right.
You know.
There's that Italian cola at Italy. I think it's called Mole. That's the one I prefer over Brio. That one I think is really good. I can't get into Brio.
Fair enough. Look, he knows his stuff. So
Yeah. Well,
if you're not a Brio fan either, then go with that recommendation.
yeah. Brio also comes in other flavors. And I didn't realize that until last weekend when I was in Sobeys and I saw they have like a lemon flavor, and I thought there was another flavor, I don't remember. So maybe I'll like another flavor more than the traditional Brio. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below if I'll like Brio. Of course, most of my viewers don't know what Brio is, but now you know. Now you know what Brio is.
And knowing's half the battle.
And knowing is half the battle.
You could get Brio outside of Toronto too, by the way. They sell in the grocery. I was in St. Catharines and I saw it. So it's all over southern Ontario. It hasn't made its way into America yet. I feel like that's kind of weird that it hasn't, but then there's also a lot of Canadian exclusive soda pops that haven't made it there either. So it's also not that weird.
You guys got to get the ketchup chips first. I don't know.
Okay.
How do you feel about ketchup chips?
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. Ketchup itself, I don't like. I don't like ketchup at all. I think it's for kids. I think anyone who's over the age of 12 who still uses ketchup should they shouldn't be allowed to eat out in public. Now that being said, if I'm at McDonald's and I order a burger, I'm not going to tell them hold the ketchup. They'll put the ketchup on and I'll eat it. I don't like the ketchup chips. That's a long-winded story of it. But they do have ketchup chips in America. Now they don't have them you can't get Lay's ketchup chips or anything like that in America. But like Wegmans, the grocery store, the generic chips, they have ketchup flavored chips. And they also have all dressed chips. Now the Lay's all dressed chips are available in America, just the ketchup's not. But yeah, we do have ketchup chips, just not every brand like in Canada, where every brand of chips has their own ketchup chips.
I didn't know that. I'll look for it next time I'm there.
Yeah. Long-winded story. It's not, I don't know if it's a national thing. It might just be a Buffalo thing because Buffalo's so close to Canada.
Right.
So I don't think if you're in New York City, you're going to find ketchup chips.
I didn't when I was there last week.
Right. So this was Shorty's. I know you guys like me to score pizza, and I always have to figure out what one I like it more than, which is why scoring sucks, by the way. But for you guys, I do it for you. I do it for the kids. I'm gonna give it one score because I like both of them equally for different reasons. 8.9. I think it's really good. I think this pizza is really, really good. I really like this elote pizza. I lived in Southern California for 17 years, so I love this kind of flavor. It might not be for everybody, but the pepperoni flavor itself, great pizza. And you seem to like the cheese.
Yeah.
And the lasagna slice, now that you've got your brio, the spice is under control. So I'm giving it an 8.9. And you guys, if you've been to Shorty's, let me know what you guys think. Okay, now we're at Cowabunga. We just drove down the street. We're gonna check out Cowabunga. Cowabunga is located at 30 Vine Street in Hamilton. This is their second location. It is a restaurant/bar, and they have another location. Their original location is takeout only. And this is a shot of their merch. They won the 2024 World Championship for the best pizza slice. And that's a common theme going on in Hamilton these days, as a lot of great pizza places are popping up in the Hammer. And I just got a standard cheese and a pepperoni slice. Okay, we're at Cowabunga, which won the Pizza Super Bowl in Las Vegas in 2024. So it won it for best cheese slice in the world, which I got because I had to try it. Listen, if you're going to win best cheese slice in the world, I'm going to try it. I also got a pepperoni slice. And Clark, what did you get?
I went a different route. Hopefully these don't slide off. I'm going to try to best show you guys. Got a truffle-based one, so that's like a white sauce-based pizza. You see that one there behind the, let's move the dip out of the way. We got ourselves some garlic dips, right? Couldn't help ourselves, right? What can I say, right? But I got the truffle one, which is like a white sauce one. And then I went with their pepperoni plus, which has got like your hot honeys and stuff like that on it. And some jalapenos.
The hot honey sounds good. I love hot honey. Kind of wish I would have went that route. But let's see what the world's greatest slice 2024 Super Bowl champion of Las Vegas pizza tastes like. Okay. It's interesting. Not what I was expecting at all. The sauce is a little thicker than usual. I don't know how to describe it. It's a thicker sauce, I guess is a way to describe it. It's almost like a salad sauce. It's more like a tomato paste, and they didn't puree it as much as other places. Yeah, that's different. That's a different consistency. I was not expecting that at all. That's like, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe, I hate to say the word chewy when it comes to sauce. But yeah, it's different. It's a different sauce than I was expecting.
Interesting. Well, I mean, like, I guess if you're going to win, like, the best cheese slice in the world, you got to do something that makes you stand out, right? And so, they went for a home run, and 2 years ago, they hit it.
Yeah.
Overall, though, do you like it?
Oh, yeah. Love it.
So there you go. It still slaps.
Yeah. It took me by surprise is all.
Yeah, it was different.
I took that second bite while you were talking, and it just confirmed that I love this pizza. It's really good. It's just now this is a thin crust pizza. It's a New York style pizza, but it's a little thicker than a traditional thin crust.
Yeah, it looks a little thicker than the first place we went to.
So it can handle the sauce. Like, I think if we would have got this sauce on the pizza at the first place, it would have wilted under the weight of the sauce.
Yeah. I did note that these slices are a little bit more floppy than the first place we went to. You mind if I take a bite?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I took a huge bite, but I love it. reaction.
Yeah.
How's the hot honey?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It gives that. It's that combination of like different layers of flavor, both the heat and the sweet. I'm pretty sure they're using, just based on the way you described it, the same tomato sauce
Right.
on this pepperoni slice, and why wouldn't they, right? And yeah, exactly like what you were saying. It's a thicker sauce. It's a bit more. It's sort of like you could think of it as like a really velvety mashed potato versus a lumpy mashed potato. And there are definite fans of lumpy mashed potatoes. And this tomato sauce, it does give like a little more. I hate the word mouthfeel, but you know what I mean,
Yeah.
right? Like there's just a little bit more to the way it feels in your mouth, right? I'm not sure if it's just from the hot honey. Maybe the tomato sauce is a touch sweeter. I'm thinking the sweetness is more the hot honey though.
No,
I don't know. Like how was it? I was going to ask you. Like how
I'll
was
get another bite, but yeah, no, I'm kind of with you on that. It's sweeter than the last place.
Right, okay.
Like, so, what your idea of sweet and my idea of sweet are probably
Could
two
be two different
completely
things.
different things. Because Buffalo, the sauce is generally sweeter.
Okay.
And they make it to the point where it's sweet like candy in a lot of places. So to me, yeah, it's sweeter than the last place, but to me, this is not a sweet sauce.
Still not,
It's
yeah.
like a traditional sauce,
Right,
just
right,
on the
right.
thicker side.
Right.
You know, this sauce would be really good on pasta. To me, this is more like if you put pasta sauce on a slice of pizza. This would be really good, like as a bolognese even. Like if you had some meat in there, or you pour it on some, like on a rigatoni. That's kind of the sauce that I have going on here. So to me, like with pizza, like obviously you dip the bread in the sauce when you're done with your pasta anyway. So it's not out of place. It was just not what I was expecting when I took the first bite. But the more I'm biting into this, the more I could see, okay, yeah, this is why they won best pizza in the world, because it's different and it's really, really good. The crust is good. I haven't commented on the cheese yet. I wish there was more. Well, I wish there was more of it, because I got a cheese slice. So I kind of wish there was more cheese, like a more thicker cheese. But the cheese is really good.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing overall negative to say about the pizza. It's a good pizza. A bit more charred than the other place as well.
Yeah, there's the undercarriage, yeah.
So again, like, and I say that as in to say that like there's nothing wrong with it. It's going to start to break down. They're both great pizzas. It's going to start to break down into personal preferences. If you like a bit more of that smoky, charred flavor on your bread, then you might lean towards Cowabunga. Right?
Right. If you like a thinner, crispier pizza, Shorty's.
Then you're going to lean towards Shorty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got this garlic dip here. And I've been sleeping on it. We haven't even dipped yet.
Let's do that.
We asked, I was like, give me a garlic dip, and what other dip do you recommend? And the gentleman was like, garlic dip.
go with the garlic dip. They have other dips. But...
So we're dipping.
This is garlicky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good. It's very garlicky. Honestly, I like it because I like the way, with the sauce as thick as it is, I think the garlic complements it pretty well. So this is really good. I don't know how it would work with the hot honey, but
It still works. Garlic is one of those weird things. I can't think of too many places where it doesn't make sense, other than maybe dessert. That's a challenge. Anybody out there that's a budding baker, find a way to get garlic in a sweet dessert. I'll be there.
I had a dessert recently that had some kind of vegetable. I don't remember what it was, and it worked. So I got to imagine there's a dessert out there with garlic.
Maybe, yeah.
I haven't tried the crust yet.
Just by itself? Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, let's do that. Try it by itself.
This is more my style of crust. I like the thicker and chewier crusts. stuff that you kind of got to work to swallow. This is my kind of crust. I like this crust a lot. I like the crust here more than at Shorty's.
Okay, yep.
But I prefer the consistency of Shorty's to this.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I know that doesn't make any sense in the world, but in my personal preference, I like thick crust, thin dough. I don't know how you can pull it off.
So you can see, to what you're saying, this one just has a bit more of an air pocket, or like a little more bubbles than Shorty's. So it's that combination of being, both a thin crust and, like you said, like a thicker.
Yeah.
Like the edge is a little more puffed up. There's a little more air pocket to it. Yeah, it makes for sometimes with thin crust pizzas, it gets so thin and so crispy, it starts feeling like a cracker, and I don't necessarily think you want that, right? So not that that's what Shorty's was, not a cracker. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it sometimes it can get too thin, right? Shorty's stopped at that point before getting too thin.
Yeah.
Right? But I can definitely see a lot of people liking the Cowabunga style. Yeah, if there was any doubt whether they've fallen off because they're not the champs now, not at all.
No.
Great pizza.
If anything, I don't know. I haven't had it until now, but I would say if anything, they're probably consistent. Now they have 2 locations, so I don't know the consistency between this one and the other one. But if the other one's the other one's takeout only, but if it's just as good as this one, then I can see why they won the champions of the world, whatever it's called, in Las Vegas back in 2024.
I'm guessing the other location is the original one.
Right, I'm guessing.
And then, because of the success that they've had, they've now got this one, and it's got like great seating indoors, nice vibes. I love the sort of the industrial look of it, the brick walls and all the exposed venting and everything like that. It's my aesthetic.
And they have a full bar too, so if you want to come in and have a beer or have a Hennessy or a Kahlua or whatever, and with your pizza, they got you covered. And remember, drink responsibly.
Yeah, I'd have one, but I'm driving today.
I'm going to try the pepperoni now. It's a little floppier than just the cheese. I'm thinking the weight of the pepperoni and the fact that we've been holding on to these for a little while. And you've got a white truffle pizza going on here. Let's give these a try. Cup and char pepperoni, by the way. So, you cup and char lovers, you cup and char snobs, you're going to like this one. I'll let you go first.
Okay. Maybe I need a second bite. Interesting. Yep, there's some honey in here as well. Not as much truffle flavor as I was expecting, but again, that may not necessarily be a bad thing. I've been eating a lot of truffle things lately. If you guys been watching my channel, I recently hit up a spot that does a truffle burger. So I've been having a lot of truffle things lately, and I've said before on the channel that sometimes I think that the truffle things are kind of overdone. I like that they were restrained here with the truffle.
They also have a truffle dip, so if you want more truffle, get the truffle dip. As far as the pepperoni goes, it's this. These are the cup and char pepperoni everyone loves, and they're just as good. They're a little on the smaller side. I'm not sure what brand this is. This might be Battistoni, but the size kind of throws me off. But they're good. They're just what you'd expect. They're pepperoni. If you need pepperoni, this place has pepperoni, and it's good. And they put a lot of pepperoni on there too. There's pepperoni in every bite.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that on my slice too, the pepperoni plus.
Yeah, this is really good.
You can tell that they're a bit more, Cowabunga's probably a bit more, is artisan the word? They're a little more chefy with their pizza creations. I think Shorty's really tries, although they have interesting flavors like with the elote or whatever, I think they're aiming for that more classic kind of more like old school pizza joint. Cowabunga, I feel, really is pushing things forward with the look of their pizzas, right?
Yeah, it's like you said, artisan is the right word. Cowabunga is a great word actually, because I wanted to say Cowabunga when I bit into that first bite with that sauce. But yeah, it's I don't want to say specialty, but artisan I think is the best word to describe it. And they have other flavors, they have other pizzas. So if pepperoni's not your thing and white truffle's not your thing, come here. I'm sure they got something you're gonna like.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, this is kind of downtown. It's kind of a trendy area. It's not far from the stadium. I drove by the stadium on the way here, and I definitely like the vibe. So if you're in Hamilton and you're looking for a place to chill, they got some video games that you can play and eat some pizza and have yourself a cocktail. This is a great place. This is a really good place. Score-wise, I'm not there yet. I don't know what to give it yet, but I'll get it by the end of this video. Okay, I didn't want to do the score because the gentleman who owns Cowabunga was sitting next to us while we were doing the review. But I do like this pizza a lot. I think I like Shorty's a little more. Don't say anything. Don't be. 8.6 is my overall score. I think it's really good. 8.9 and 8.6 are the Hamilton Pizza Tour today. Yo, Cowabunga! Anything else you want to add?
No, I would say, you know what? I don't disagree with those scores at all. I got it flipped.
Oh!
But look, at the end of the day, you know what it tells you? That it might boil down to a personal preference thing. They're both solid pizzas. I think you can't go wrong in terms of like it just being objectively good. But you know, try them both and see which one's your favorite.
So we both disagree, but we agree that they're both great.
Good, yeah.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Rock on! Hey everybody, thanks for making it all the way to the end. And if you haven't seen I Get Food with Clark, check it out. Check the description below and you'll find his channel over there. And if you're coming from Clark's channel, welcome. And I hope you like what you saw. Check out this playlist for my other pizza reviews around Western New York and Southern Ontario.